good nearly noon. I say that because it's 11 o'clock. But hello, my name is Jessica, and I am a sixth grade ELA teacher, English Language Arts and Reading, in Texas. And yeah, this past school year, 2019 2020, was my first year of teaching. So, as you guys know, the big thing that happened in the spring in the US happened, and so I am no longer teaching at a physical school location. Um, Basically, what happened is that, for everyone's safety, the governor shut down schools. Originally, it was just on a 3 week basis. We were told we were going to come back in April probably, so we got distance learning together for the kids, and everybody cleared out of there. But recently we heard that we are not coming back this year, which makes me so sad because I don't really feel like I got the chance to say goodbye to my kiddos. I didn't really get to wrap up the year with them, and it just, I don't know. I've cried so much, and but I'm making a peace with it. I'm coming to terms with it. I believe that everything happens for a reason, and it's fine. Thankfully, I teach sixth grade, so and the school that I teach at has sixth, seventh, and eighth grade in the same school, like the same grouping of buildings and stuff. So I'll see them next year. Hopefully they'll come by and say hi to me. Hopefully. But yeah. So it's okay. It's just it's what happened, and we have to move on, and we have to do our best with it. So, what is going on in terms of distance learning? So, in terms of distance learning for us, obviously, no one's gone through this before. My school, we'd never gone through this before. Nobody has, But my school that I teach at, I live and teach in a very rural town here in Texas, and like we have one set of schools that are public schools. We have one set of schools, and I believe there's another set of like charter schools. But yeah, so I teach at the only public middle school in the city, but we've got about 10,000 people living here, or give or take. So yeah, so we had no concept of how to deal with anything like this, and I am proud of what we managed to get together for the kids. It's not really what I would have liked to do, honestly, but I respect administration and their decision and their effort. They know better than me, obviously, their effort to make this as easy and as streamlined for everybody. So with my class, I just wanted to like continue business as usual as much as we could. I quickly, whipped up together like a little like classroom blog thing, and I was gonna have them, complete assignments on there, check in, all of that. But our administration said that they wanted us to just use our online textbook, which is a really great resource. The kids had been using the physical workbook of the textbook all year, so they were familiar with it. It was great. In hindsight, this is really great. I just miss, interacting with them on a daily basis. But, that's just my own problem, I guess. But, yeah, so what we did was we put together originally two packets for them. So, two packets to just be mailed out in the mail. They can work online if they want to, if that's easier for them. But like I said, I live in rural Texas, so most people around here struggle just to put food on the table. Internet is a luxury, not a necessity. Devices that access the internet are a luxury, so everybody can't do that. So that's another reason why the packets work better. And yeah, it took me a minute to come to terms with that. I just miss my babies, but you know this is better for everybody. So basically, we put together packets. Originally, it's supposed to be two packets because, we thought we were coming back. Now that we know we're not, third packet was put together. The packets are mailed out to everyone, whether you're doing it online or not. Everybody has a physical packet. and there's like a drive-through drop-off at the school that I work at, actually. Just outside, you drive through, you put your packet, drop it off, and you go on about your business, just trying to maintain the social distancing stuff. So, yeah, so the packets, we're just supposed to help the kids if they, contact us by email with questions or keep in touch, just help them. Just basically, if they have questions, me personally, I've been like sending out a just weekly check-in email every Monday, just checking in. I send it out through like the messenger thing on our online gradebook system to all my parents and all my students. I send out just a message, just checking in and reminding them, use your notes, use your strategies, work at your own pace, but this is the due date for everything. If you have any questions at all, please let me know and I'll be happy to help you. And yeah, and I have had parents message me saying, thank you for checking in and thank you, for caring. I've had students message me with questions if they were confused. Parents message me with questions because they're trying to figure out how to work the online stuff. Have had screenshots, sending screenshots back and forth, and it's been really cool. It's been like a learning experience in and of itself. And yeah, I haven't had a lot of them message me with questions, but I just kind of take that as a sign that they know what to do. So I've done my job, so that makes me feel good in a way. Like I've done my job as a teacher all year, because this is the same stuff they've been doing all year. Thankfully, we've gotten through most of our curriculum. We had like 2 more units of curriculum, but they were pretty much like just spiraling the things they'd already learned. We had like one skill that they hadn't learned yet, but my class had already done it because I had done like a little project with them where they used those skills anyway when we read our class novel. So yeah, so they were kind of ahead of the game anyway, so they've been exposed to that skill. So I feel good about that. I feel like I did a really good job this year, and I can't complain. I started out a little rocky, but it didn't take me long at all to get my sea legs, so to speak, and to get everything everything running the way I want it to run and stuff. So yeah, I'm like extremely proud of myself. It's been a good year. Like I made some great connections with these kids. I taught them a lot. They taught me even more about myself, about my calling, about education, and about how it's so much more than just learning facts and strategies and stuff. So yeah, some things that I achieved this year, just personal achievements besides that. I finished my alt program. I'm an alt certified teacher, alternative certification. So it wasn't the original path that I was on, but it's the path that I'm glad I ended up on. So I finished that. I'm just waiting on like my official certificate and stuff, but everything's done, completed all the requirements, passed my tests and everything with flying colors. I'm so proud of myself. All my flashcards and stuff paid off. I got Teacher of the Month, and I'm the only first year brand new teacher to have won Teacher of the Month. I was Teacher of the Month in November, so I hadn't even been doing it very long when I won it. I got like a glowing like final evaluation from my principal. So my interview with him was just one-on-one, and I was so nervous. I felt like I bombed it, but he saw something in me and he hired me, and I'm so glad that I made him proud. I made myself proud. Yeah, so it was a good year, and next year is going to be an even better year, and it's going to be even better and better after that. But let me show you what I'm doing for my kiddos, just because I feel like I want to have like some closure closing out the year with them. So I just typed up this little letter for them that is extremely heartfelt, and I mean every word. And if you want to pause to read it, you can. But yeah, I wrote this and I cried, and then I finished writing it, and then I just saved it on my computer. I planned to write some kind of goodbye letter and give it to them on the last day of school anyway, as they went out the door to head off to summer vacation. Summer vacation came a little early and unexpectedly this year, but yeah, anyway. So this is the letter that I'm going to just print out and write all of their names on and mail to them, so that, you know, they can always have this and know how I felt about having them in my class. So yeah, and my Walmart offers grocery pickup. I haven't been back inside of Walmart. I'm just too nervous and skittish and scared. Maybe in June. We'll try it out in June. But they have grocery pickup, and you can get a couple of things like besides groceries, like toiletry items, office supplies, some electronics. It's pretty cool. So they had these envelopes that are these fun colors. So I'm going to use these to mail them. This is only a 50 pack, and I've got 68 students. So I have 2 boxes. The other box I accidentally left in the car, but yeah, I'm gonna get started today actually on addressing these, print these out, go buy a couple bucks of stamps at the post office. It's actually Sunday today, so I'm gonna have to wait until tomorrow to do that, but gonna go buy a bunch of stamps, and I can't address the letters and print the letters out and get all the names on them and everything today though, so I'm gonna do that, and I'll be sure to show you guys a clip or two of me, you know, heading into the post office and mailing these off. So yeah, that's just something I wanted to do just to close it out and just to give the year some closure, because I felt like everything was so abrupt and I didn't really get to say goodbye to them. So this is my goodbye to my first class, my first year. And so on this channel, I just want to share my journey with y'all, and until we return to the classroom, I want to show you guys the things that I'm planning. I'm trying to kind of revamp my class, my teaching schedule and my teaching method and all of that, my agendas and stuff for the day. Not that, like I said, I'm extremely proud of everything that I did, but I feel like when I, at certain points, it kind of got to me, it kind of got a little overwhelming, and I felt like a time or two, things were a little jumbled and flustered. I felt like I could have spiraled some things a little bit more. I feel like, you know, I think that's just a thing, like a teacher thing. You always feel like you could do more, or something could have been better or something like that. But yeah, I do want to always be better and always improve. So I'm going to be, because I feel like I was a really good teacher this year, and I want to be a great teacher next year. I want to make a whole video on like my journey to teaching, and you guys will hear a little bit more about why I kind of feel like it took me a minute to kind of put my all into things when it came to teaching, because I didn't really have my all to give this year 100% of the time. I feel like at times I was all in, and then at times I just was not, I could not be. But you guys will hear a little bit more about that when I make that video, so just stay tuned. Yeah, next time you see me, we'll be heading off to the post office.